In this lecture, we talk about a derivative. What is the derivative? Derivative is something that depends on something else. So in the morning, I got up, I feel good. Why? The sun is bright. I got up feeling bad because it's raining. So the weather, the sunny day or rainy morning really influence my value of getting up. That's derivative. In life, there are so many things that depend on other things. So we are swimming in the ocean of derivatives. In financial field, we get a lot of fancy things that the examples of derivatives, the futures, forwards, swaps, options, exotics, and the list goes on. So why derivatives are important? Well, derivatives serve an important role in transferring risk in the economy. Just think of this way. If I put $5 under my pillow and then leave it there for 30 days, it doesn't change. So there's no derivatives, zero. But the money is safe. It doesn't change value, it's still under my pillow. If I instead try to put money into use and try to make a profit, I also incur risk of either make a profit or lose all $5 or something in between. To reduce the risk of losing a lot of money, I could find another party, another person who's very rosy, who believes my investment and believes my $5 will 30 days later become $10. So I sold a contract, sold the thing to him for $2.50. So I got $2.50. My money becomes $7.50. I'm happy. But the other person, if he believes this deal is so good, the money will certainly becomes $10. He made $2.50. But if money lost, he will take the loss. So in a sense, in addition to I myself take the risk of rising or losing value of my money, another person comes into the picture and share risk. I transfer some of my risk to this new person through a transaction. The underlying assets that decide, whose values, those assets values decide derivative risk value. There are stocks, currencies, interest rates, commodities, debt instruments. And sometimes the electricity, gas, utility, insurance payouts, the weather for farmers. Many financial transactions have embedded derivatives, like a mortgage. The mortgage company willing to give you the mortgage at a low rate because they can sell in the market and then using derivatives. The option approach to assess capital investment decision has been widely accepted. And that's a way for people to look into the future and based on what they see and different opinions, and then to have a larger pool of people making decisions and transfer risk around. Where derivatives are traded? Well, for places like Chicago Board Option Exchange, CBOE, they trade derivatives. But most derivatives happen over the counter, OTC, where bank fund managers corporate treasurers contact each other directly and set up the trade. Well, these people are happy because OTC market is unregulated before 2008. The big banks can act as market maker. They quote bids and offers and then make things happen. Usually, if you to make an OTC trade, you have to make master agreement, and which defined how transaction between two parties will be handled. But some transactions are still handled by so-called central counterparties, CCPs, not Chinese Communist Party, but CCP stands between the two sides to a transaction in the same way that an exchange does, but not regulated. Well, we don't know what happened to 2008. The financial world turned upside down. There's a big crisis. So people began to ask questions. This OTC market probably run wild with derivatives. So since 2008, the OTC market has become regulated by the government. The objective is to reduce systematic risk and increase transparency. That usually means you get more report to do. In the US and some other countries, standardized OTC product must be traded on swap execution facilities, SEFs, which are similar to exchanges. CCPs must be used for standardized transactions between dealers in most countries. And here's the news. The old trades must be reported to a central registry. So everybody knows that. There's no shady ground, no gray. There's an impact. It's obvious before 2008, the OTC is a runaway train. It goes up so wildly and it becomes a major force, totally overwhelmed the exchange. And after 2008, it sort of peaked.